Yes, right. Now, very new topic, that is, listen, Jabin, carefully. First, listen what I gave you completely. Then you can ask me if you have any doubt. Now, the topic is quartiles. The topic is quartiles. We are going to discuss about quartiles. Quartiles. Yeah, quartiles means. Do you know about median? Median means first the given data we should write in ascending order. Then we should select the most middle term. The most middle term we should select. Then that is called nothing but median, and we solve median for even observations, we solved for odd observations also, we solved already. Now this quartiles means the observations which divide the whole set of observations into four equal parts, sorry, equal, this is four equal parts. The observations which divide the whole set of observations. See, in the question there will be given set of observations like this. Observations will be given in the question. This is set of observations. Now, the observations which are dividing the whole set of observations into four equal parts, they are known as quartiles. Suppose if given observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the observations. If you see, the observations are clearly in ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, quartiles means here we can divide these observations into four parts. This is one part, one part, one part, four equal parts. See, this is one quartile, one quartile, one quartile, one quartile. So the observations which are dividing, here this is dividing, here this is dividing, here this is dividing, here this is dividing. The observations which are dividing four equal parts of given set of observations, they are called quartiles. Remember, okay. Now, how we find the quartiles? First quartile, second quartile, third quartile, like this. How we will find? That is the topic here we are going to discuss. That is the first one is lower quartile. Lower quartile. Lower quartile. This only is said as first quartile. First quartile is nothing but lower quartile. This only we can give as Q1. The name is Q1. Q1 is nothing but first quartile or lower quartile or Q1. Q1, first quartile, lower quartile. These three denotes only one, that is the first quartile. Okay, what is the meaning of first quartile? First quartile means if the variates means observations, these observations are arranged in ascending order. Yeah, we already arranged in ascending order. Then the observation lying midway between the lower extreme and the median is called the lower quartile. Suppose, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you have observations like this, what is the median? 4 is the median. Why? Because here 3, if you cancel, I mean if you cut, if you understand that what I'm saying, so the most middle term is 4. So this is the median and nothing but most middle term. And here the meaning of lower quartile is nothing but what? The observation lying midway between lower extreme value is this, higher extreme value is this. Okay, the observation lying midway of lower extreme and the median. So for median and lower extreme, what is the midway? That is nothing but the quartile 1. So here you will get here 2.5. This 2.5 is nothing but the quartile 1. I think you are getting what I am saying. The observation which is midway of lower extreme and median. Here the median is 4 and the lower extreme is 1, higher extreme is 7. And for lower extreme and median, what is the midway? What is the middle term? Is nothing but quartile 1, that is first quartile or lower quartile. I think what I'm saying you are understanding. So Q1 is nothing but what? The mid value of lower extreme and median of the given observations is nothing but Q1. Here for these variates, the Q1 value is 2.5. This is 2.5 is nothing but Q1. So here the median is called the lower quartile or first quartile to be denoted by Q1. So here Q1 is equal to 2.5. So what is the meaning of this? Mid value of lower extreme means this, and median means this, of given observations, of given observations, of given observations. Okay, so this is the definition of first quartile. Now upper quartile, upper quartile, upper quartile is nothing but what? The third quartile, third quartile, third quartile is nothing but denoted by Q3. Lower quartile, first quartile Q1, upper quartile, third quartile Q3. And what is the definition of upper quartile? I think you understood about this. Upper quartile is nothing but if the variates are ascending in the arranged in the ascending order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is, 9 up to 9 to 10 I taken. If the variates are arranged in the ascending order, then the observation lying midway between the median and the upper extreme. So this is the upper extreme value, lower extreme value, lower extreme, upper extreme, and the median is nothing but 5. This is the median. And he's saying what? The mid value. This is the mid value. Okay. The mid value of upper extreme and median of the given observations is nothing but upper quartile or third quartile and denoted by Q3. So once again I'm telling you about upper quartile. Upper quartile is nothing but what? The mid value or the middle observation of upper extreme and median of the given observations is nothing but upper quartile. I'm writing here mid value of upper extreme and median of observations of given observations is nothing but what? Upper quartile denoted by Q3. I think you understood what about Q3 and what about Q1. Q1 is nothing but what? Median and lower quartile midpoint. I mean mid value. Upper quartile is what? Median and upper extreme mid value. Median and upper extreme mid value is upper quartile. Now the third one I'm going to give you, this already you know, middle quartile. Middle quartile. Middle quartile. So middle quartile means nothing but median. Median. Nothing but median and denoted by Q2. Already we know how to find median. Q2 is nothing but what? Median. So this is Q2 and this is Q3 and here this is Q1. For this series, for these observations, for lower extreme and median, this is the mid value, that is Q1, and median is nothing but Q2. For upper extreme and median, this is the mid value, this is nothing but Q3, Q1, Q2, Q3. Understand? So see, this is Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3. So if you observe 1, 2, 3, 4 parts we are getting. See once again, this is Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3, this is lower extreme, this is upper extreme. That only here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower extreme, first quartile, second quartile or median, third quartile, upper extreme. If you observe here, one part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. I told you now the definition of quartiles is what? The observations. These are the observations which are dividing the given observations in 4 equal parts. So here this 3, 5, 7 are dividing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into 4 equal parts. This is one part, this is one part, this is one part, this is one more part. 4 but equal parts. If you observe, in each part you have one element. So 4 equal parts. What are dividing these observation into 4 equal parts? Q1, Q2, Q3 are dividing. That's why this Q1, Q2, Q3 are called quartiles, where Q2 is middle quartile, Q1 is first quartile, Q3 is third quartile. So these are the quartiles. Now how we will find? What are the formulas that we will discuss now? Just tell me, is there any doubt from definitions? Just tell me in 1 second.
No, sir.
No. Yeah, I will continue. See, after this class, you should read Jibin formulas and you should solve the questions also. Yeah, listen. The formulas for quartiles. Formulas for quartiles. Formulas for quartiles. How we will find first quartile, second quartile, third quartile. Second quartile we know already. What is that? Second quartile is nothing but median. Now we have to know the formulas about first quartile Q1 and third quartile Q3. That is only lower quartile QL, upper quartile Q3. So first lower quartile. Lower quartile denoted by Q1. Q1 formulas I am writing. So here we have for everything median, quartile 1, quartile 2, lower or upper, whatever it is, we have 2 cases. One is even observation, one is odd observations. So here you will get for first one n by 4th observation. OBS means observation when n is even. When n is even. What is the lower quartile? If n is even, n by 4th observation. Next, n plus 1 by 4th observation when n is odd. Next, upper quartile. Upper quartile is denoted by Q3. That is equal to, see, 3n by 4th observation when n is even. When n is even, this is a formula to find upper quartile. 3n plus 1, 3 into n plus 1 by 4. This is 3 of n plus 1 by 4th observation if n is odd. If n is odd. So these are the formulas. Once again, see, lower quartile for n is even. Even observations, n by 4th observation is the lower quartile. Odd observations, if you have n plus 1 by 4th observation is the lower quartile. Even observation, if you have 3n by 4th observation is the upper quartile. N is odd, I mean odd observations if given 3 into n plus 1 by 4th observation is upper quartile. Okay. So this is about lower quartile, upper quartile formulas. Now one more, we have range. So range means what? Big minus small is nothing but the range. So here the difference of the values of biggest and smallest observations. Difference of values of biggest and smallest observations is called range. Means if given observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is the biggest observation is 5, smallest observation is 1, then the range is nothing but what? 5 minus 1, biggest minus smallest. Difference means what? Difference means subtraction. Difference of what? Biggest and smallest. Biggest 5, smallest 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 is the range. Now interquartile range. Interquartile range. I think you understood about this also. Interquartile range. We have to find a quartile range. We know the smallest quartile is lower quartile is Q1. The biggest quartile is upper quartile is Q3. Then the difference of these two is nothing but interquartile range. That is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 minus Q1 is the formula for what? For interquartile range. So we are finding a range of observations. We are finding a range of quartiles. So bigger quartile means upper quartile is Q3, lower quartile is Q1. Q3 minus Q1 is nothing but the what? Interquartile range. Next, semi-interquartile. This is also you can understand easily. Semi-interquartile range. Semi-interquartile range. See, interquartile range means this one. For this, we are asking semi. Semi means half. Okay, if this is a circle, then semicircle is nothing but half of the circle. Na? If this is the interquartile range, then he's asking semi-interquartile range. So for this quartile range, we have to find the half. That is nothing but what? 1 by 2, half. 1 by 2 means half of Q3 minus Q1 is called semi-interquartile. Is called semi-interquartile. Okay, so this is the range of semi-interquartile. This is the range of interquartile. This is the range of observations. So now you can tell me if you have any doubt from these formulas. Jibin.
No, sir.
Yeah, are you listening from tab or system or phone?
System.
System. How much time is there, Jibin, remaining?
Sir, 8 minutes, sir.
Yes.
8, sir.
Okay. Yeah. See, Jibin. Yeah, Jibin. See, these are the formulas for, once again, I'm giving you in 1 minute. See, quartiles means the observations which are dividing the given observations into 4 equal parts. They are called quartiles. Here we have 3 quartiles. One is upper quartile, one is lower quartile, one is middle quartile. A lower quartile is nothing but the mid value of median and lower, what that lower extreme. Q1 is nothing but what? Lower quartile is nothing but what? Mid value of lower extreme and median. Upper quartile is nothing but what? Upper extreme and median mid value. The mid value of median and upper extreme is nothing but upper quartile, and middle quartile is nothing but median. We know already median. Already we solved more problems on median. So these are the quartiles. Like this, they will divide into 4 equal parts. So here lower quartile denoted by Q1, upper quartile denoted by Q3, middle quartile is denoted by Q2. Now formulas for Q1 and Q2. Lower quartile, upper quartile. Why we are not writing middle quartile? Middle quartile is median, already we have formula. That's why we are not writing. Okay. So here lower quartile. What is lower quartile? If observations is even, n by 4th observation is lower quartile. N plus 1 by 4th observation is lower quartile when observations are odd. 3n by 4th observation is upper quartile when observations are even. 3 into n plus 1 by 4th observation is upper quartile when observations are odd. So you should remember these formulas. Now range of the given observations is nothing but upper observation minus lower observation. 5 minus 1. Example this is. Now interquartile range. We have three quartiles, Q1, Q2, Q3, and the lower quartile is Q1 and upper quartile is Q3. So Q3 minus Q1 is nothing but interquartile range. Now semi-interquartile. So the half of the interquartile range is nothing but a semi-interquartile range. That is 1 by 2 Q3 minus Q1. So these are the definitions which we are going to discuss problems on these only. Now I want to give you a question. Please listen carefully. Yeah. See, the question is given. In a class test, the marks obtained by 11 students. Students are given 11. 15 marks, 18 marks, 13 marks, 5 marks, 11 marks, 20 marks, 3 marks, 17 marks, 8 marks, 15 marks, 6 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 students. The marks of 11 students in a test given like this is asking find. The first one is range. The second one is median. And the third one is lower quartile, that is Q1. And the fourth one is upper quartile. Remember, LQ means lower quartile, UQ means upper quartile. I am giving the shortcuts. You can write lower LOWAR, quartile QARTIL. You can write like this. Upper quartile is nothing but Q3. And the fifth one is asking interquartile range. Interquartile range. The sixth one is asking semi-interquartile range. Semi-interquartile range. All questions is asking for one question, all bits. The solution. So median, you should write the given data in ascending order. First of all, ascending order. Ascending order is what should write the first minimum terms na 3, 5, 6, 8, 11, 13, 15, again 15, 17, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 observations. Okay, so these are the data which we wrote in ascending order, observations we wrote in ascending order, and total students n is equal to 11 students we have, which is odd number. For odd number, which is we have odd, for odd number we should find different. For even number we should find different. Median, LQ and UQ we should find different for even and odd. Okay na. Now the first question is what is asking range. Range is nothing but for marks na, highest marks minus lowest mark. That is nothing but what? Highest mark is 20 minus lowest mark is 3. That is equal to what? 17 is the range. The range of this observation is given. The range of these observations we got here 17. Now the second question. What is the second question? Median. Median. So we have two formulas, for even one formula, for odd one formula. Since this is odd na, so median formula n plus 1 by 2th observation is nothing but n means what? 11 plus 1 by 2th observation. 11 plus 1, 12 by 2th observation is nothing but 2 1 ja 2 6 ja 6th observation. So what is 6th observation? 1 2 3 4 5 6 13. So here the median is 13. The third question is asking, what is the third question is asking? Lower quartile. Lower quartile. What is the lower quartile formula? Q3, right? Sorry, Q1, right? lower quartile. For even we have one formula, for odd we have one formula. Here n is clearly odd, na? So for odd we have formula n plus 1 by 4th observation is lower quartile, since n is odd. Now what is n? 11 plus 1 by 4th observation. So this is equal to 11 plus 1, 12 by 4th observation. So 4 1 ja 4 3 ja, that is equal to third observation. What is third observation? 1 2 3 is 6. So 6 is what? Q1. That implies I am writing here Q1 is equal to 6. Now what is the fourth question? We have to find upper quartile. Upper quartile. What is upper quartile? Denoted by Q3, and the formula is what? For odd or even for odd, what is the formula? That is 3 into n plus 1 by 4th observation. That is 3 into 11 plus 1 by 4th observation. That is 11 plus 1 12. That is equal to 3 into 12 by 4th observation. Now we have 4 1 ja 4 3 ja cancel. Now 3 3 ja will be 9. So that is equal to 9th observation. So that is what? 9th observation. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9th is 17. So here the upper quartile Q3 is 17. And the fifth question is what? Interquartile range. Interquartile range. And we know formula interquartile range is nothing but